G'day guys, and welcome back to my channel. Now this is for the aviation geeks out there. This is a new playlist you would have seen on my YouTube channel, Aviation Geeks. A lot of videos of aircraft, helicopters and stuff like that. I'm a huge aviation fan, have been since I was a kid. When I was younger I was in the Air Force cadets and stuff like that, so I thought this would be an interesting thing to add to my channel. Seems to have been some air show videos I've put up before, but what's really interesting, I live in a town in South Australia that during World War II was a Air Force base. It trained a lot of bomber pilots. So my town's got a lot of history with training with pilots. Also, there's something for use in the United States I would like to show you as well. We've got a memorial for a United States Army Air Force pilot who crashed here back in 1942 when he was flying one of his P-40 Warhawks. So I'll show you the memorial for that as well, but a lot of history. You will be finding a lot of aviation stuff on this channel as well. As you can see there, I've got my B-25 Mitchell there. Got a few models that I wouldn't mind getting stuck into building again. We've got a Mirage 2000, F-16, an F4 Phantom 2. See there, and we've got a F-15 Eagle as well. I don't know when I'll start building those, maybe down the track. I'm mainly interested in World War II stuff, so I might actually leave these and teach my son how to build them. That's what we got here. But what is interesting is that my uncle used to be in the Air Force. He was a photographer, and when I was fairly young, he gave me a whole heap of photos and stuff like this, which you can see here. And what's very interesting, like I said, I'm really interested in World War II. I've got a lot of World War II photos as well. So I'm just going through these because I haven't opened these photo albums for a while and they're pretty falling apart. So going through some of these here, getting them out and probably looking at finding some way to protect these guys. I've always really thought about probably handing these over to the RSL, maybe, but yeah, I'm not too sure. Some really cool photos here. There's a lot more of these black and whites. Got some F-18s. You can tell the photos are fairly old. You can see they're starting the colour on them is going a bit weird now. So I want to make sure I look after these. What's very interesting as well, as you can see here, this is an F4 Phantom 2, an F4E Phantom 2 I should say. I think this photo may have been 70s when it was taken. Australians Air Force had F-111s, and then there was some issue with the F-111s, and until that was solved, the United States Air Force lent out Australia a fair few of these F4E Phantom 2s. Leased them out to us for a while until the F-111s were sorted out, and then these guys were shipped back to the United States. Unfortunately, the fate for these aircraft, some of them were turned into targeting drones to be shot down and stuff like that. So bit of history behind that. Love to go a bit deep in here. Apparently there was an F4 crashed out from what is it? I'm not sure what the airbase is called. Area 51 type of airbase, Groom Lake, somewhere out there. Might be actually one of these F4s that was shipped back to the United States. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here I want to get into. I'm really interested in, well, like I said, World War II stuff during the war and stuff like that. I'd love to go up to Darwin again in Australia. Went up there back in the early 2000s. A lot of history up there, and obviously Darwin was bombed during the war as well, a few months after Pearl Harbor. So yeah, hopefully these guys will check out the aviation stuff. I've actually got a air show. There is an air show this year that I'm going to go to. I think it's in September or October. And then we've got the international air show over in Victoria, if that still goes ahead. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting my favourite aircraft is the P-40 Warhawk. I love that aircraft, so I wouldn't mind picking up one of those models and giving that a build. But there you go. I'll probably go through these in another video just so you guys can check them out a bit more. I've got loads of them in these books in here, so yeah. There you go, guys. So that's a new part of the channel. It'll be in the playlist for Aviation Geeks, so check it out if you're interested in aircraft. And there's my white glove. Alright, thanks guys, and I will see you in the next video.